Hi, welcome to Reading the Bible with Nikki. This show is not family friendly, nor is it intended to be. So if you find you get easily offended and highly buttsore, it is your own fault, so fuck off. The show is not for you. I am your narrator in this here journey of the Old Testament. I am the charismatic, infallible enigma known as NIKKIE fucking K the Great. Because I'm so awesome. Take your pills. Get them. We got our imaginary scrunchy watch. So get your pills and take them. Then pack a bowl. We're broke, so we're smoking bowls. Grab your smokes. Don't smoke them all because we're broke. Don't smoke all your cigarettes. Get comfy, because we're broke, so the only thing we got is getting comfy. Then grab whatever beverage you happen to have. Not alcoholic, but it's not banned. So you can drink alcohol, just take your pills first. Then get your keep other people alive juice, whatever you have. And then we're on Isaiah 40. We're on Isaiah 40. And this is a really long chapter. So, it says, "Comfort, oh comfort my people, says the Lord your God. Speak kindly to Jerusalem. Call out to her that her warfare has ended." Yo, you tight dog. Haha, you alright. "That her iniquity has been removed." Are you all good, right? "That she has received the Lord's hand, double for all her sins." So did you get a switch and a paddle, or a switch and a belt and a paddle? What exactly happened? Is it tight now? You alright? Alright, let's find out. "A voice is calling, clear the way for the Lord in the wilderness. Make smooth in the desert a highway for our God. Let every valley be lifted up, and every mountain and hill be made low. Let the rough ground become a plain, and the rugged terrain a broad valley, and the glory of the Lord will be revealed, and all flesh will see it together. For the mouth of the Lord has spoken." A voice says, "Call out." And then he answered, What am I going to call out? Harder, faster, longer. What do you want me to yell? "All flesh is grass, and all its loveliness is like a flower of the field. The grass withers and the flower fades when the breath of the Lord blows upon it." 'Cause that shit's fire! Yeah, we already learned about God's breath. Yeah, we don't want that. "Surely the people are grass. The grass withers, the flower fades, but the word of our God stands forever." Because he fucking speaks in fire. All the time. Yeah. "Get yourself up on a high mountain, O Zion, bearer of good news. get up there and blow the fucking trumpet. Okay? Lift up your voice mightily, O Jerusalem, bearer of good news. Lift it up. Do not fear. Say to the cities of Judah, here is your God. Behold, the Lord God will come with might, with his arm ruling for him. His reward is with him, his recompense before him. Like a shepherd, he will tend his flock. In his arms he gathers the lambs and carry them in his bosom. He will lead the nursing ewes. I don't know why he would lead the nursing ewes. Don't they gotta stay on the titty? Okay. Who has measured the waters in the hollow of his hand, and has marked off the heavens by the span, calculated the dust of the earth by measure, weighed the mountains in a balance, and the hills in a pair of scales? Who has directed the Spirit of the Lord? Or as his counselor informed him? With whom did he consult? And who gave him understanding? Who taught him the path of justice, taught him knowledge, and informed him of the way of understanding? Behold, the nations are like a drop from a bucket, and are regarded as a speck of dust on the scales. Behold, he lifts up the islands like dust, yet like fuck you. Yeah. Even Lebanon is not enough to burn, nor its beasts enough for a burnt offering. All the nations are as nothing before him. They are regarded by him as less than nothing and meaningless. Really? What about America? Why? No, we don't like that way. Why? Then what about America? What about America? Keep reading. To whom then will you liken God? Not a motherfucking body? No, nobody. Or what likeness will you compare with him? Not a motherfucking thing. As for the idol, a craftsman casts it. That's why I don't have none. The idols are bad. Ugh. A goldsmith plates it with gold, and a silversmith fashion chains of silver. Oh, is he talking about crucifixes? He who is too impoverished. He who is too impoverished for such an offering selects a tree that does not rot. He seeks out for himself a skillful craftsman to prepare an idol that will not totter. I don't know what to think about that. Okay. Do you not know? Have you not heard? Do you see what I see? Shut up, Nikki. Has it not been declared to you from the beginning? Have you not understood from the foundations of the earth? It is he who sits above the vault of the earth, and its inhabitants are like grasshoppers. Who stretches out the heavens like a curtain and spreads them out like a tent to dwell in? He it is who reduces rulers to nothing, who makes the judges of the earth meaningless. Yes, who the fuck does, right? Because these motherfuckers are useless as shit. I mean, have you seen our Supreme Court? They're a bunch of motherfucking cowards, is who those are. Mm-hmm. Scarcely they have been planted, scarcely they have been sown, scarcely has their stock taken root in the earth, but he merely blows on them and they wither, and the storm carries them away like stubble. To whom then will you liken me? No fucking buddy. That I should be his equal, says the Holy One. No, no, you are equal to none. Lift up your eyes on high and see who has created these stars. The one who leads forth their hosts by number. He calls them all by name because of the greatness of his might and the strength of their power. Not one of them is missing. Okay. The host. Okay. He leads forth their host by number. He calls them all by name. So he's talking about the other gods here. But I'm not sure what it means because he's calling by numbers and names. Nobody's missing. Okay. And it seems like the only reason he can do that because of his greatness and awesomeness. I don't know. But then he says, why do you say, O Jacob, and assert, O Israel? See, separated them again. Jacob and Israel are different. Jacob must be, I'm not even sure, because they are the same person. So is Jacob the people and Israel the land? Okay. I can deal with that. And the justice due me escapes the notice of my God. So, do you not know? Have you not heard? The everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of the ends of all the earth, does not become weary or tired. His understanding is inscrutable. He gives his strength to the weary, and to him who lacks might, he increases power. Though youths grow weary and tired, and vigorous young men stumble badly, yet those who wait for the Lord will gain new strength. They will mount up with wings like eagles. What song is that has that wings like eagles on it? I don't remember. But I know that mount up, that's the Regulators. That's Nate Dogg. They will run and not get tired. They will walk and not become weary. Okay. It took for fucking ever 15 minutes. Alright. 1 second. I will be right back. Alright. Chapter 41. It says, Coastlands, listen to me in silence, and let the people gain new strength. Get it! Let them come forward. Let them speak. Let us come together for judgment. So I come together like butt cheeks. Who has aroused me from the east, whom he calls righteousness to his feet, and delivers up nations before him, and subdues kings. So, who aroused the ones from the east, whom he calls righteousness to his feet? That would be me, NIKKIE K. I want him to come. I'm ready for this shit to stop. He delivers up nations before him and subdues kings. He makes them like dust with his sword, and as the wind-driven chaff with his bow. He pursues them, passing on in safety by a way he had not been traversing with his feet. Who has performed and accomplished it, calling forth the generations from the beginning. I, the Lord, am the first, with the last. I am He. Yeah, he is. Yeah, you are. Yes. Good deal. Fuck yeah. Okay. The coastlands have seen and are afraid. The ends of the earth tremble. They have drawn near and have come. Each one helps his neighbor and says to his brother, be strong. Yeah, do it. So the craftsman encourages the smelter, and he who smooths metal with a hammer encourage him who beats the anvil, saying of the soldering. I don't know what that word is. Soldering. It is good. Then he fastens it with nails. Yeah, that it should not totter. But you, Israel, my servant, Jacob, who I have chosen, descendant of Abe, my friend, whom I have taken from the ends of the earth and called him from its remotest parts, and said to you, you are my servant. I have chosen you and not rejected you. Do not fear, for I am with you. Yeah, he called Abraham his friend. Yeah. What about Noah? Everybody forgets Noah. What about Noah? Only one person has mentioned anybody coming from Noah. What about Noah? He was also God's friend. But anyway, he called Abe his friend. He's like, Abe, my friend. Okay. Do not anxiously look about you, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Surely I will help you. Surely I will uphold you with my righteous hand. No, surely I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Behold, all those who are angered at you will be shamed and dishonored. That'll be some seppuku shit. Those who contend with you will be as nothing and will perish. Yeah, bring it on. There's 13 of them motherfucking families. Yes, there is. You will seek those who quarrel with you, but will not find them. Those who war with you will be as nothing and non-existent. For I am the Lord your God, who upholds your right hand, who says to you, do not fear, I will help you. Do not fear, you worm Jacob, you men of Israel, I will help you, declares the Lord. Your Redeemer is the Holy One. Behold, I have made you a new, sharp, threshing sledge with double edges. You will thresh the mountains, pulverize them, and you will make the hills like chaff. You will winnow them, and the wind will carry them away, and the storm will scatter them. But you will rejoice in the Lord. You will glory in the Holy One of Israel. What are you guys doing? I don't know what these... These cats are smoking crack. I don't know. Okay. The afflicted and needy are seeking water, but there is none, and their tongue is parched with thirst. The Lord will answer them, myself. No. Is that what it says? It says, the afflicted and needy are seeking water, but there is none, and their tongue is parched with thirst. Speaking of, I, the Lord, will answer them myself. Yes. As the God of Israel, I will not forsake them. I will open rivers on the bare heights and the springs in the midst of the valley. I will make the wilderness a pool of water, and the dry land foundations of water. I will put the cedar in the wilderness, the acacia and the myrtle, the olive tree. I will place the juniper in the desert, together with the box tree and the cypress, that they may see, recognize, and consider, and gain insight as well, that the hand of the Lord has done this, and the Holy One of Israel has created it. Is he calling himself to again? Present your case. Bring forward your strong arguments. The King of Jacob says, what? What the fuck? Okay, Present your case, the Lord says. Bring forward your strong arguments, the King of Jacob says. What is that? Let them bring forth and declare to us what is going to take place. Look at that. Look at that. It's two again. He's referring to himself as two. Let them bring forth and declare to us what is going to take place. No matter which side is which, it's still two. As for the former events, declare what they were, that we may consider them and know their outcome, or announce to us what is coming. Declare the things that are going to come afterwards, that we may know you are gods. Two of them again. Indeed, do good or evil, that we may anxiously look about us and fear together. Behold, you are of no account, and your work amounts to nothing. He who chooses you is an abomination. Wow. What the fuck? Who's talking to who? Present your case. Let them bring forth and declare. Okay. So then they start talking, right? So they are telling God. They're asking him, like, how do we know? Right? This is what we did. How do we know? And then, indeed, do good for evil, that we may anxiously look about us and fear together. Behold, you are of no account, and your work amounts to nothing. He who chooses you is an abomination. I have aroused one from the north, and he has come from the rising of the sun. That's a song by the Animals, right? He will call on my name, and he will come upon rulers as upon mortar, even as the potter treads clay. Who has declared this from the beginning, that we might know? Or from former times, that we may say he is right? Yeah, but you didn't do that. You killed him, you dumb motherfuckers. Surely there was no one who declared. Surely there was no one who proclaimed. Surely there was no one who heard your words. Formerly I said to Zion, behold, here they are. And to Jerusalem, I will give a messenger of good news. But when I look, there is no one. There is no counselor among them who, if I ask, can give me an answer. Behold, all of them are false. All their works are worthless. Their molten images are wind and emptiness. This kind of sounds like a Jesus thing, doesn't it? If this sounds like a Jesus thing to you, let me know. This sounds like a Jesus thing. God's calling them a den of vipers without saying they're a den of vipers. Formerly I said to Zion, behold, here they are, and to Jerusalem, I will give a messenger of good news. I will do it. Okay, so Zion is a place. Zion is a place in Judah, the city of David. And here it doesn't sound like he's talking about any kind of mythical, magical place, whatever. It doesn't, I don't understand why they keep calling it Zion. The name changed. Where are we at? Okay, we're just going to do it. 42. Behold, my servant, whom I uphold, my chosen one, in whom my soul delights. I have put my spirit upon him. He will bring forth justice to the nations. He will not cry out or raise his voice, nor make his voice heard in the street. A bruised reed he will not break, and a dimly burning wick he will not extinguish. He will faithfully bring forth justice. He will not be disheartened or crushed until he has established justice in the earth, and in the coastlands will wait expectantly for his law. That sounds like a Jesus thing. That does sound like a Jesus thing, don't it? Okay. I am the Lord. I have called you in righteousness. I will also hold you by the hand and watch over you. I appreciate that. Like a lot appreciate that. You are amazing for that. Okay. Hold on. And I will appoint you as a covenant to the people, as a light to the nations. Yeah, don't do that. That's how you get people killed. Mostly kidding. To open blind eyes, to bring out prisoners from the dungeon. I don't know. And those who dwell in darkness from the prison. I am the Lord. I am the Lord. That is my name. I will. Wait a minute. The Lord is not your name. Okay. That is not your name. I will not give my glory to another, nor my praise to graven images. That's what I said about Jesus and about crucifixes. The Lord, his name is jealousy. You can look it up. Listen, I'm going to say it. Don't hate me. Just let me say it. They need to think about it. Just let me say it. Okay. God's name is jealousy. He told Moses that up on the mountain the second time, right? Because Moses was like, I don't even know your name, dude. And God's like, I am jealous. And no, my name is jealousy and I am a jealous God, right? So then that gets my head thinking, why would God make it Jesus if, you know, why would God make it Jesus? He doesn't want anybody worshiping any other kind of anything, right? So why would God make it Jesus if he didn't want anybody worshiping him? And then why would Jesus be like, make a crucifix? Because God's like, fuck no with that shit, yo. See, the whole Jesus thing is very confusing because it goes against the God that I know right here in this book. But there are prophecies about it, and this, and the thing before here, it talks about him, there would be a man above all, or like, a man that he loves above all other men, right? And then this one's like, no, you ain't gonna have nobody else, and you're not gonna have no crucifixes either. I don't know what the fuck you're thinking. No. Okay. So then it's like, now what do we do? I don't know. Behold, the former things have come to pass. Now I declare new things. Before they spring forth, I proclaim them to you. Okay, behold, the former things have come to pass. Okay. Sing to the Lord a new song. Sing his praise from the end of the earth. You who go down to the sea and all that's in it, you islands and those who dwell on them. Let the wilderness and its cities lift up their voices. The settlements where Kedar inhabits, let the inhabitants of Selah sing loud. Let them shout for joy. Let them shout for joy at the top of the mountains. Let them give glory to the Lord. Declare his praise in the coastlands. The Lord will go forth like a warrior. He will arouse his zeal like a man of war. He will utter a shout. Yes, he will raise a war cry. Like, oh, right? Like, fuck yeah. He will prevail against his enemies. I have kept silent for a long time. I have kept still and restrained myself. But that was hard. Now, like a woman in labor, I will groan. I will both gasp and pant. Oh, that is like the hardest thing to do. But when you're given labor, it's like a very weird thing because you do. you do. I will lay waste the mountains and the hills. and wither all her vegetation, all their vegetation. I will make the rivers into coastlands and dry up the ponds, and I will lead the blind by the way they do not know, and paths they do not know, I will guide them. I will make darkness into light before them, and rugged places into plains. These are the things I will do, and I will not leave them undone. I'm gonna do the thing. They shall be turned back, and it will be utterly put to shame. Who trusts in idols? Who say to molten images, you are our gods? Hear, you deaf. Look, you blind. You're going to see. Who is blind? Who is blind but my servant? Or so deaf as my messenger whom I sent? Who is so blind that he is at peace with me? Or so blind as the servant of the Lord? You've seen many things, but you do not observe them. Oh, that's real life right there. Your ears are open, but no one hears. And they ain't ever going to, big guy. The Lord was pleased for his righteousness' sake to make the law great and glorious, except for they done shit all over that. But this people is a new plundered... Wow, wait a minute. But this is a people plundered and despoiled. All of them are trapped in caves or are hidden away in prisons. They have become prey with no one to deliver them, and spoil with none to say, give it back, get over here. Who among you will ever give ear to this? Who will ever give heed and listen hereafter? Who gave Jacob up for spoil and Israel to plunderers? Was it not the Lord against whom we have sinned? And did you not want the answer to that? Was that one of those rhetorical things? Like, you did, motherfucker. You did. Wait. Was it not the Lord against whom we have sinned, and in whose ways they were not willing to walk, and still aren't? And whose law did they not obey? Oh, that would be yours, big guy. And they still don't. So he poured out on him the heat of his anger and the fierceness of battle, and it set him aflame all around. Charlie's all around. Oh, yet he did not recognize it, and it burned him, but he paid no attention. Wow. I think this thing is talking about Jesus, though, for real. I don't really know. Because on one hand, it's like, God's like, nah, fuck that dude. You don't get it. Don't worship nobody. And then the Christians are like, Jesus is Lord. It's like, I don't know if it works that way. And in some parts, he's like, there will be a man, right? There's going to be a dude. Psalm 22. It's pretty much a whole prophecy about Jesus, David. Okay, God doesn't want me to talk about that. So, again, I'm still kind of confuzzled on the whole Jesus thing. Don't kick my ass because I don't know. Because God's like, don't worship nobody. And Christians are like, we're going to worship somebody. And it's like, no. God said if you're going to worship me, do it by faith alone. You don't need no reminder. He did say that in the beginning. When he first started talking to Moses. Sure did. Anyway, that was it. Yeah, Marilyn Manson is still innocent and Ukraine is still the bad guy. So, thank you for watching. I love you and have the greatest day ever.